I have a big announcement to give to you. Next week, Monday, the 15th, we start SummerSlam week. That's right, a whole week of SummerSlam. And that is for Storm's WWE 2K18 Universe Mode. And this live stream is in standard. 720p because I am the standard in excellence, and we will set a standard for SummerSlam. And I just want to get a few things out of the way first. This definitely is not Bliss, because if you haven't heard the news already, it's been covered by Joe Cronin, Cultaholic, and Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Paige was in a match a few weeks ago and took a drop kick to the back by Sasha Banks. She got a concussion. People thought it was just a stinger. People thought she'd be back in a couple of weeks. But she could be done with wrestling in the ring. And it's just really sad. She could be done with in-ring competition, something she loves very much. She could never, pardon me, she could never wrestle again. Now, this is just such bad timing, considering all the stuff she's been through last year. I mean, she won't even probably go into the first Women's Royal Rumble. 30 competitors competing, just like the men's. Just raising the profile of women in sports and wrestling. It's just really sad because that whole, pardon me once again, that whole situation with Alberto Del Rio, Alberto El Patron, whatever his real name is, just their relationship and it not going well, and then some certain content that the internet had no right to leak, and I will not get into that. Just very bad timing. And I mean, Paige broke in on the main roster on Raw, 21 years of age at that time. I mean, she's only 25, mid-20s. And people were shocked at Daniel Bryan retiring in his mid-30s. Just such bad luck for Paige. But in saying that, she has been so lucky in this business. And I really enjoy her work. I really admire it. I really admire her work, whatever you want to say. However you want to say it. I mean, she came out 21 years of age, 21 years of age, sorry. Sorry about that. Me not being able to talk today, but this is a casual chat, so. Paige, 21 years of age, coming out for AJ Lee's Open Challenge the night after WrestleMania 30 in 2014. I mean, just I'm very sorry for Paige. Paige, I'm really sorry. And as I said earlier, as I said a minute ago, I mean, I really love your work and what you've done. Just a great women's wrestler. And great for women in sports as well. Let me scratch that, great for women in wrestling, because sport and wrestling don't really go together, but, you know, but I won't get into that. But Paige, we love you. Everybody loves you. And honest to God, WWE are looking to run a big show. I mean, a really big show. This is coming to a reality in October at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Can hold 1,000, 100,000. WWE looking to break the record for just the most people at one of their shows, let alone a sporting event. I don't think anything has done that. Any sporting event has done that. Not only to mention their home market being the US, they haven't even done that in the US, even though they claim to do that at WrestleMania 32 in Dallas. But that's another story. But what I dreamt about is starting a chant of Paige, we love you at that event in a dream I had. And now I probably won't get to do that. Man, Paige, good luck with your movie that The Rock's making and whatever you decide to do, whether you just become a manager for Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville in your Absolution team. But yeah, this makes me emotional because it's just Paige's bad luck over the past year and heading into this year. I mean, what a talented person. And I also dreamt in that dream meeting her and just saying, I know you've had a really hard year, but it's all gonna be okay. And I didn't think this would ever happen. I mean, when the reports that Paige got injured at that live event, live in front of that crowd, that would have been very traumatic for people to watch. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is when that came out, I was really sad for Paige, and I remember saying I hope she isn't injured, and I hope that everything's fine, and I hope that she can still wrestle again, and she might not be able to. Even at that point, I was saying it, and I just feel really bad because it's like, just Paige is all of Paige's bad luck. I mean, I was crushed when I heard the news this morning on YouTube. I first watched Pro Wrestling Unlimited to when they broke the news. Firstly, and it's just, I was crushed, man. And Paige has got to be crushed too. And I'm gonna move on to my next sort of casual point, but Paige, whatever you decide to do, all the best to you. And I will just go past that right now. And I just also wanted to apologize for a couple weeks I've been having to clear my throat and pausing for stuff I say, maybe even a few months, and yeah, it's just sad, man. So Sunday I will have more info on SummerSlam, more information for you. Paige, you will always be my women's champion. And I wish you could move up in the world of wrestling. And I wish you all the best in whatever you decide to do. Because you're just you, you're very charismatic, very good at what you do. And don't you ever forget that, despite how things have turned out. Like this video if you liked it. Send me a comment down below and subscribe so you can hear my honest opinion on things that are going on.